The nation's first congestion pricing program is coming to Manhattan's Central Business District. Some of us don't like it. Anyway, the MTA has been holding a series of public hearings on the plan, and not surprisingly, people across the tri-state are having a lot of strong opinions. Robert Moses is on the east side with more. So who's in favor of this besides the politicians?
Well, some people, Rosanna, who are concerned about, say, air pollution in the Central Business District, who also don't like to fight cars here in the streets, are in favor of this. Also, some people who ride mass transit, they want to see the MTA have a consistent, reliable revenue stream. But then, of course, there are those on the other side. Right now, the MTA is in the midst of a 16-month review of congestion pricing, which involves a public comment period. And not surprisingly, even though this thing won't go into effect before 2023, already people have plenty to say about it.
Tonight, the MTA will hold the last of 10 public meetings focused on areas that congestion pricing will affect. Tonight's meeting zeroes in on parts of Manhattan north of 60th Street. Last night, the northern suburbs were the focus. Speakers voiced support and opposition for the pricing scheme that aims to both discourage car trips into Manhattan's Central Business District and aims to provide a consistent revenue stream for the MTA.
Congestion pricing will help us avoid a grim reality for the future of MTA. Federal emergency funding will dry up sooner than we are prepared for. And without a long-term strategy like congestion pricing, everyday subway, bus, and commuter rail riders will take the hit.
But as lawmakers pointed out, taking mass transit is not always practical for those who live in the northern suburbs.
You may legitimately be able to ask constituents in Westchester or Long Island that they can take the train to avoid the toll. You can't tell my commuters that.
For my constituents in Rockland County, congestion pricing will be a raw deal if changes aren't made. Rockland County residents lack access to convenient and fast mass transit options. Particularly, we have no one-seat ride to New York City.
The state legislature approved congestion pricing in 2019. The MTA has said it anticipates Easy Pass users will be charged between $9 and $23 once a day to enter Manhattan between 60th Street and the Battery. Those without an Easy Pass would pay more. There would be exceptions for emergency vehicles and those carrying people with disabilities, as well as for vehicles that stay on the FDR or West Side Highway and do not exit onto other streets.
Much has been made of the cost those who choose to drive into the city will have to pay, but little attention is given to the cost of the free-for-all that now exists on our streets. Costs we all pay, but not with money, with our time, our anger, our health, and sometimes even with our lives.
Ridership on the MTA's two commuter rail lines, those being the LIRR and Metro North, is down significantly compared to pre-pandemic. I just checked the numbers, and on Monday, ridership on the LIRR was down about 47% compared to a comparable day pre-pandemic. On Metro North, it was down 54% compared to a comparable day pre-pandemic. So you get the idea. People really aren't taking mass transit. But on the other hand, many people who are coming into the city are driving. According to those same MTA numbers, bridge and tunnel traffic is only off about 4% today compared to pre-pandemic. So those who are coming into the city are taking their cars. Rosanna and Bianca, back to you.
All right, thank you so much, Robert.